Hi children, in our previous session we have discussed that a current carrying conductor behaves like a magnet. A magnetic field is created around that conductor. And also we have seen the magnetic field lines around a bar magnet. They are closed curves starting from north pole to south pole of the magnet outside. Isn't it? And also we have discussed about the deflection of magnetic needle when it brought near to the current carrying conductor. So to find the direction of deflection of the magnetic needle, we used a rule. Isn't it? That swimming rule, Ampere's swimming rule we used, and we could find out the direction of deflection of the magnetic needle when brought near to a current carrying conductor. Now let's come to the next portion, that is the to find out the direction of magnetic field around a current carrying conductor. Okay, so we have to find out the direction. I told you a current carrying conductor behaves like a magnet. Then around it, the magnetic field will be produced. The direction of magnetic field is a vector quantity. It has magnitude as well as direction. So the direction of the magnetic field we have to find out. So for that, here you can see an arrangement. Through a cardboard, the wire AB is passed through a cardboard and it is connected to the battery, and you can see switch, rheostat, okay, and it is connected by using wire. And when the current passes through this conductor, this positive of the battery is connected to the end A. B end is connected to negative. So the current will flow from A to B. The current flows from direction A to B, and then the direction of the magnetic field will be produced around this conductor, and the direction of magnetic field we have to find out. For this, one rule we use, that is James Clerk Maxwell introduced a rule to find out the direction of magnetic field around this current carrying straight conductor. That rule is right hand thumb rule. And this rule says that we have to imagine that you are holding a current carrying conductor with the right hand, such a way that the thumb points in the direction of the current. The direction in which the other fingers encircle the conductor gives the direction of the magnetic field. See the second picture, you can see the picture 2.5. How to hold the conductor. The positive end is here and negative end. The current passes from lower side to upper side of the conductor. So here the thumb points. We have to imagine that you are holding the conductor with your right hand. So you have to hold it in such a way that the thumb points in the direction of the current, that is in the upward direction. The thumb points in the upward direction. Upward direction, the current flows in the upward direction. So the thumb points towards the upward direction. Then the fingers whirl around the conductor represent the direction of magnetic field. So the fingers whirl around in this direction. So from here to here the current flows. You can see the arrow mark represent the flow of the direction of magnetic field. Okay, so this direction of magnetic field is in the anti-clockwise direction here. So to find out the direction of magnetic field around a current carrying conductor, we use right hand thumb rule of James Clerk Maxwell. What is that rule? Yes, you can state it like this. Imagine you are holding a current carrying conductor with the right hand in such a way that The thumb points in the direction of the current. The direction in which the other fingers encircle the conductor gives the direction of magnetic field. So, the same rule, okay, by using the same rule, let us find out. Suppose this is the current carrying conductor from A to B, this end positive, this end negative. Then the current force in the upward direction. So how to hold it? So you can imagine that this current carrying conductor hold with your right hand in this way. The thumb should point in the upward direction, in the direction of current. Then this fingers whirl around the conductor. So from here to here, this side, this direction, anti-clockwise direction. This is the direction of magnetic field around the conductor. This magnetic field will be around the conductor. Okay, and next we can write these all questions. You can fill in the books. Here, using a magnetic compass, draw direction of magnetic field around the point X. Here is the point X. When current passes through the conductor, then complete the given worksheet. Is the direction of current in the circuit between A and B, or from A to B, or from B to A? So here you have to write the direction of current. From here A is given positive, so the direction of current will be positive towards negative. So A to B, from A to B, the first option. Okay. So the next one, examine whether the direction of magnetic field lines around X are in clockwise or anti-clockwise direction by observing the north pole of the magnetic compass. Here, by keeping the compass you are asked, but here we can use the rule now. Okay, we don't have compass now right now, so we are not conducting the experiment. So by using right and thumb rule, we can say the direction of magnetic field. It will be, yes, it will be, if current is upward direction, it will be anti-clockwise direction. So it will be anti-clockwise direction. By observing the north pole of the magnetic field, it will be in the anti-clockwise direction. Now, hold the portion of the conductor near X using right hand such a way that the thumb is in the direction of the current. Compare the direction of the fingers of the right hand encircling the conductor and magnetic field lines. So the right hand, the direction of the current will be in the direction of thumb. The magnetic field will be in the direction of the fingers encircling the conductor. Now the same conductor, if we bend the straight conductor, if we bend it into the shape of a ring, you can see here the same straight conductor bent in the shape of a ring, and then the magnetic field around this conductor, if you observe, here you can see at the point A, here this will be in the current will be in the, here positive is given at this end and the second end here, and then the current passes through A to B, then the magnetic field lines, the current passes through A to B, here C. So the magnetic field arrow from C, it will be in the downward direction, it is upward direction if this end is connected to positive. So the current passes and the opposite direction, the magnetic field inside this coil will be in just opposite direction. So are the magnetic field lines inside the coil seen in the same direction? No, this is clockwise, one is in the clockwise direction, the other is in the anti-clockwise direction. What is the difference observed in the direction of magnetic field lines on reversing the current through the solenoid? So here you can see this coil, isn't it? From at the point A, the direction of current is in the upward direction, and at C it is in the downward direction. So the magnetic field around the point A and point C will be in the opposite direction. And when the current is reversed, then this battery change the position of the battery. This C will be given positive and this point will be this end will be given negative. Then the magnetic field around it will be in the opposite direction. So the magnetic field, the direction of magnetic field will be opposite direction in that of previous case. So when the direction of current changes, the direction of magnetic field also changes. Now let us consider here only one turn is there, isn't it? And the wire bent it into many number of turns. And if the number of turns of this coil is increased, then if you bring a magnetic needle near to it, it will show more deflection. So that shows as the number of turns increases, the strength of magnetic field also increases. Okay, the magnetic strength also increases. And then next, if the battery number of cells increases, the current through this coil increases, and as the current increases, again you can notice that the magnetic field, strength of magnetic field is more greater. So to increase the strength of magnetic field around a current carrying circular ring, okay, and that to increase the magnetic field, strength of the magnetic field, we can increase the number of turns of the coil, and also by increasing the strength of the current. So two factors, it depends upon the strength of magnetic field around a current carrying coil, depends on two factors, the strength of current through the coil and also the number of turns of the coil. So I hope all of you understood, children, and please revise these top points and go through the textbook, read the textbook, and please revise these points. Today we discussed two topics. One, current carrying conductor, magnetic field around a current carrying conductor, straight conductor, and also magnetic field around a current carrying circular coil. And to increase the factors affecting the strength of magnetic field around a coil, that is to increase the current passing through the coil, and also to increase the number of turns of the coil. So this please revise, and we will continue in the next session. Till then, bye.